kind of frustrating because, you know, everyone wants to get an interview about the worst day of your life.
It was a straightforward mission that then 21-year-old Sergeant Dakota Meyer had been assigned that day. Meyer waited anxiously by the vehicles as his team began their patrol of the village on foot. As they approached, the lights in the village blinked off. All hell broke loose. More than 50 insurgents fired from positions on mountains surrounding the valley and from within the village. Back at the vehicles, Meyer heard the firing and could see into the valley. The volume of fire increased, and the radio traffic grew increasingly desperate. Wounded but steadfast in his decision, Sergeant Meyer entered the kill zone 4 times, swapping out guns and trucks and rescuing his trapped and wounded comrades with each run.
Dakota's the kind of guy who gets the job done. In so doing, he has earned our nation's highest military decoration, the Medal of Honor, and we are extraordinarily proud of Sergeant Dakota Meyer.
Medal of Honor recipients are often called the bravest of the brave. As the first living United States Marine to receive the honor in 41 years, Sergeant Meyer is only the 3rd living recipient since the Vietnam War.
I'm here because I was provided the opportunity, and now it has become a matter of accountability, which I believe everything in life and leadership revolves around accountability. So maybe you say, why? Well, I have chosen to accept that I now have a leadership opportunity, and I know that a great leader has the ability to influence so many people. I have the opportunity to change, create change, and to educate, and I must be held accountable. I must set the bar high, and I must learn to hold others accountable too. I have a responsibility to share this message so that the efforts of the brave men and women are never forgotten. And accountability is about the shared relationships between individuals. I promise you that I shared the closest relationship with my team. As a team, we had committed to each other that under any circumstance, we would succeed or fail together, and that we always had each other's back. Because the Marine Corps is all about accountability. Each member of a team, squad, company, platoon is all essential to the overall operation of the organization and success of the mission. I mean, it's kind of like being a sniper. I mean, I can go out and shoot all day long, but I can't get on my targets if I don't have my spotter right there. I'm holding him accountable to call my win for me, to get me on the targets, and we're both successful in the end. And like I said, this is true with every organization. Everyone sitting in this room knows that you have to depend on someone in order to, in the organization, in order to achieve your overriding goals. Even bigger, everyone in here knows that you count on your family and your friends to hold you accountable to achieve your goals. I mean, let's face it, no one in here, if I ask you all, well, why do you go to work? Why don't you just sit at home? Why don't you just do nothing? Or why do you want to do better every day to be successful? I'm sure that no one in here is going to say, well, I do it for me. I'm sure I'll get something similar to, well, to pay my bills, or so I can go and pay my bar tab for partying last night with my friends. Or, you know, so then I ask you, well, why do you want to pay your bills? You know, or why is it so important to you? Then you would say, well, I have a family, or something similar to that. So in the end, you are being held accountable by your family and your friends, or whoever it is important to you in your life, whether it's your friends, you know, last night, or your family. So the Marine Corps taught me that accountability through teamwork, repeated exercises where I was required to fulfill my responsibilities, while at the same time depending on my other teammates to do the same. And you're only as strong as your weakest link. And together, we formed a disciplined team and focused on our objective, with no one person being more significant than the other. We held each other accountable with every moral fiber of our being. And accountability is simply what carried me into the killing zone time and time again to rescue the fallen. We all need to be held accountable. As I said earlier, it took me a long time after Afghanistan for me to discover what my purpose was. I needed accountability partners. And what I discovered is that my teammates never really left me. They're all still with me today. And I can never forget that when I look down at my wrist. My teammates still hold me accountable today. My hometown holds me accountable. My friends hold me accountable. And my family holds me accountable. But as I stated before, the accountability accountability is a relationship between individuals. So the next key part is you have to be invested in the relationship as well. I have to be fully involved in the process to operate at my best and at the best interest of everyone involved. If you don't care about the organization or you don't care about the other person, then you're not going to care what it's like when you fail them or what they think of you when you let them down. So that's not a good accountability partner. You won't realize your full human potential. So basically, true accountability demands that we work above our ability not to be the weakest link. So I have to say, ask yourself, what are you doing to be accountable in your life? Are you a great husband, a wife, a parent? Are you a great friend? Are you a great coworker? Are you the best each and every day for yourself and for the organization you're a part of? Jim Collins says in his book, Good to Great, says that greatness is a conscious choice. Well, I don't want to accept being anything less than great. You see all the commercials, the few, the proud, the Marines? I mean, no offense to other branches of service, but we truly believe that. We believe that we are the best because we have a culture of discipline that dictates that we will not accept anything less than greatness. We hold each other accountable to this standard. Jim Collins says that good is the enemy of great. Well, I would not accept being good. My teammates gave their best that day, and they were trying to be great for each and every one of us, and they paid the ultimate price for our freedom. I want to be great, and to accept anything less would be disappointing and a discredit to those guys. I want to be great for the memory of the fallen, for you, for the students influenced by my scholarship initiative, and for my country and my community. I want to lead the way so that other Americans can stand up and change our culture of mediocrity. You should never just accept being good. I want to be your accountability partners. I am calling you into the accountability of great. So I hope that I've said something today that has touched you or that has motivated you. I hope that you stop looking at your life as situations and start seizing the opportunity and to realize your full human potential and to lead others to doing the same realization. Because it is my driving passion to see us all rise above a level of accountability that ignites a fire in all of us as Americans, a fire that will burn so bright that there is no mistaking that we are a great country, because we're all Americans and we live in the greatest country in the world. So why am I here? For those who gave all. That's why I'm here. Thank you, and Semper Fidelis. Thank you.
It's a human vision, a legacy we want to leave behind us.